Hey, Gold Team, coming to you with our April diversity and inclusion information that you should know. So, in each year in April, we celebrate Fair Housing Month. Back in 1968, in April, the Fair Housing Act was passed, which applied civil rights to the everyday living, and it granted the right to not be discriminated against when you're trying to purchase or sell a home. The Fair Housing Act is tied very closely to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy, and it was actually signed into law by President Lyndon B. Johnson just 1 week after Dr. King was assassinated. And many of you know Dr. King fought very tirelessly for equal rights. So, why is fair housing important? It's important because it helps to build strong, lasting communities. Homeownership and wealth has been a struggle for persons of color in America. This struggle does still continue today, even some 50 years after the passing of the Fair Housing Act. So the struggle really is not over. Please take a moment to watch this video with me about appraisal discrimination. And this story took place just last year.
This four-bedroom home in the hills of Marin, north of San Francisco, offers lots of light, water views, a school right down the hill.
So the house used to end right here.
Owners Paul Austin and Tanisha Tate Austin knew it was worth at least $1.3 million based on a 2019 appraisal. But looking to borrow as the housing market heated up, Paul met a new appraiser and showed her around.
And what was the number value? You open up that piece of paper and what is it?
Oh, $998,000.
Less than $1 million.
Less than $1 million.
Which means almost $400,000 less than
Yes.
the appraisal you'd gotten a year earlier.
Yes.
And so they applied for a new appraisal, but this time
I'm going to guarantee that I'm going to get the appraisal that my house is supposed to get.
And in the United States, what is your best guarantee of getting the best rate possible?
Being white.
Being white.
So they worked to erase themselves from their own home.
All of our art, took that away, pictures of our family, anything that, would resemble that this home belongs to a black family. Just grabbed it all, put it all in the shed, put it all away.
And they asked a white friend to stand in when the new appraiser arrived.
So this time you open the paper and it says what?
1.482.
Yes. $500,000 difference.
Imagine what that money can do for a family. That's seed money for a business. That's a second home you could rent out. That's college tuition. Now, imagine this whole community misses out on those opportunities. It shows that this is a far larger problem than this one address.
I think we can all agree that's very powerful and that it's still occurring today. So, some prohibited forms of discrimination that directly relate to what we do in the real estate community include refusing to rent, sell, or negotiate housing, setting different terms or conditions for the sale or rental of a dwelling, denying that housing is available, or creating any statement or advertisement that indicates a preference with respect to the sale or rental of a dwelling. So it is important that we are not listing who we feel or the seller feels is the best fit for the property. So stay informed, everyone. Be a positive voice for your community. And if you see something, say something.